In this video, I'll explain to you the importance of Favicon, Webclip, and Open Graph images in Webflow. So firstly, what is a Favicon, what is a Webclip, and what is an Open Graph image? So firstly, a Favicon is the small icon that appears on top of the browser tab. As you can see right here, this is a lightning bolt icon. This one here is a briefcase. This one here is a Webflow logo. This one here is my logo, and again, this is just another default Webflow icon. So it's very important to understand that favicons have to be in a certain resolution, that is 24 by 24 pixels. And as you can imagine, you can't really put anything very detailed in these specific images because it's such a small resolution. So usually this is just an icon or a logo mark rather than an entire word. The next thing is touch icons / web clips. This is again a standard size of 256 by 256 pixels. You'll notice that both the favicon and the web clip are in a square resolution. And with this specific web clip, because it's such a bigger resolution, 256 by 256, you can actually add a bit more detail. For example, you can add text, you can add words, and it can actually be more readable than the web clip, which is 32 by 32 pixels. Forgive me, I think I said 24 by 24 pixels. It's 32 by 32. With the touch icons or web clip, where does this appear? This appears on Safari bookmarks. For example, you can see the screenshot here in the official Webflow website, as well as sometimes when you go on Google. And again, it really depends because Google always changes the UI. You'll notice that right here we have these icons of the specific products. This one's Fiverr, this one's Icon Finder, and sometimes in the past Google has displayed the web clip rather than the favicon. So that is how it appears. So let's go ahead and see how we add these web clips and favicon. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to your Webflow project, hit the top left and hit site settings. If you're on the dashboard, you can go ahead and click the 3 dot icons in the bottom right and then go ahead and hit site settings. So right now, by default, you are set into general. And right here, you'll be able to see that you can upload a favicon or a web clip. And in order to make one, you can go ahead and just go into your design software. I personally use Sketch at the current given point in time. And you can go ahead and just create a artboard, make this 32 by 32, then go ahead and make the other one 256 by 256. And you can go ahead and just slap in your logo. So perhaps I'll go in here and I'll just drag in my logo. Let's just say McDonald's. Go ahead and just go into McDonald's logo. So as you can see, I've dragged these two McDonald's logos that I found from the internet, just for example sakes. And right now, I just want to go ahead and just make this background, let's just say that red. And that could be your web clip right there. And with your favicon right here, you might want to just make this McDonald's just a bit smaller. And that's it. Okay, so once that's done, you can go ahead and just export these two. Right now, I can just click JPEG. And with Sketch, it's cool because I like how you can just export everything. So I can click export selected and go ahead and just save it into my desktop as thumb images. Hit save, go back to my desktop. And I can go ahead and just go into that thumb folder and I can go ahead and just rename everything. This will be web clip and the bottom one is favicon. And again, just pay close attention that this has to be 32 by 32 and the web clip has to be 256 by 256. And it can only be in a certain file format such as JPEG, PNG, all that good stuff. It's actually listed out in the actual Webflow settings. So right here, it tells you it's ICO, PNG, GIF, etc. So right now with the favicon, I can click upload, go to my desktop, find that favicon, open it, and then I can also go to the web clip and I can go ahead and upload that. Make sure we hit publish on the top right, otherwise nothing will appear. So for example, if I go into this project right here, I have not updated the favicon, you can see it has that default Webflow favicon right here, which is very unprofessional, and it's really just the small details that separates a beginner from an intermediate Webflow developer or designer. So just keep in mind. So now if I actually hit publish, everything will be updated. Once it publishes, I can go ahead and refresh the page. and you can see that it has updated to the McDonald's logo, which is just a dummy example. Now let's move on to Open Graph Images. So the best way to understand this Open Graph image is I can go ahead and just go and create a new site by clicking New Site right here. And what I can do is I can go ahead and just open up a template that I have purchased in the past, just so we can see what's going on. So let's go ahead and just open this specific template right here, Creator X, and I'll just go ahead and rename this to Open Graph Demo, hit Create Site. Cool. So once we're here and we can go ahead and go into the home page, the main one, what you will notice is that we have the home page right here, and this is just a template, but all templates do this. But if you go to the gear icon right here, you can go ahead and scroll down, and where it says Open Graph Preview, you can actually see that there's this thumbnail image right here, and by default this is not added in. This is a really great way to add it for not just SEO, but specifically if you're sending your website URL, let's just say your URL is www.dereksu.com.au, and you share it on Facebook, or you send that link via text message, what will happen is this Open Graph image will actually appear along with the link. So it's actually good in many ways. One is that it actually takes up more space, so therefore the user will actually see it. And the next thing is it actually gives you a preview of the website, so you can actually see what it actually is without clicking into the website. In order to add this, all you need to do is just upload an image, and Webflow recommends 1200 by 630 pixels. So we can actually go back into my design software Sketch, and we'll go ahead and just create a new artboard of 1200 by 620 pixels. And I'll go back, it was 630 pixels, so I go ahead and just change that. And I can go ahead, and typically what I do for Open Graph Images is I can go into the specific page that I want. Let's just say this is my page. Go ahead, and on a Mac, you can actually hit Command-Shift-4, and this will allow you to take a screenshot, and you can just go ahead and just highlight the area you want to be screenshotted. If you're on a Windows, you can use the snippet tool, and I can go ahead and just drag this image back to my artboard, and I can go ahead and just manipulate it so it looks good in this specific resolution that Webflow wants. And once that's done, I can go ahead and export this image into a JPEG, and I can go ahead and just directly import this into Webflow in the media asset panel. So I can go ahead and just add it to the asset panel. And that's partly why I like Sketch, because you can just drag and drop straight from the design software to Webflow without having to export it and then go into your desktop and then importing it. But as you can see, we have it right here. And now we can go ahead and click this gear icon. We can go ahead and click copy link right here. And if we go back to the home page and we go into the settings, we can go ahead and use that link that we just copied and paste it right here in Open Graph URL, hit enter, and you'll notice that's updated to that thumbnail image that I just took a screenshot of. And typically you want to do this for each page. So each page should have that screenshot of that specific page. And that is how you do Open Graph Images. If you do have a CMS collection, let's just say, for example, you have a blog post, you can actually get the Open Graph image from the actual image field. So in order to do this, you'll see right now where it says Open Graph Image, you can see it's actually pulling in from a field called thumbnail image. So whenever a user updates this, this will have a different Open Graph image depending on different CMS items. So I hope you guys found this very, very helpful. As you can see, as I use this arrow to go into different blog posts, you can see each one has a unique Open Graph image, which is fantastic. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Peace. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want more Webflow videos and design videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification. I'll be releasing new videos every week, and I'll see you guys there.